Sean Hannity is in trouble tonight for secretly employing a Trump lawyer, and not Michael Cohen, another one in a story breaking right now. Fox anchor Sean Hannity has, of course, been facing heat ever since the bomb dropped in that New York courtroom Monday, exposing him as the third mystery client of Michael Cohen, the Trump lawyer under federal criminal investigation. But tonight, that odd revelation is morphing into something even odder, an apparent pattern where Sean Hannity employs several of Donald Trump's top lawyers while reporting on them and interviewing them without disclosing it. In fact, as recently as 2017, Hannity tapped two prominent lawyers linked to Trump, Victoria Toensing and Jay Sekulow. Sekulow, of course, the top attorney who is left on Trump's defense team in the Mueller probe. Toensing's husband, you may remember, briefly joined Sekulow's team, and she was rumored to be headed over as well. Then they both bowed out over alleged conflicts. Sean Hannity tonight now trying to explain why he hires so many Trump lawyers and hides that fact from his viewers. And Fox is on the defense as well. They say they have surprise at this odd news. They say they're backing Hannity. And he, meanwhile, has called the scrutiny on him corrupt.
Yeah, I did have attorney-client conversations, mostly over real estate. It's, you know, it just is so corrupt. It is such a double standard, and it is so obnoxious on so many different levels.
Michael Cohen never represented me in any legal matter. I never retained his services. I never paid Michael Cohen for legal fees. I did have occasional brief conversations with Michael Cohen. He's a great attorney about legal questions I had. They never involved any matter, sorry to disappoint so many, matter between me or third party, a third group at all. My questions exclusively almost focused on real estate.
Pay no attention to the lawyerly denials fitted in there. Here's what is important. Hannity did use Cohen for something, and he still wants to keep that something secret. And to be fair and clear for you tonight, I want to tell you, as a matter of law, Sean Hannity does have a solid claim to attorney-client privilege if he believed Cohen was representing him at the time, and he'd have the same privilege with Trump's top Russia lawyer as well. But the bigger question for Sean Hannity, why hide it? And why, when you think about that drama yesterday, why do the president and his allies again find themselves playing defense on controversy sparked by the Stormy Daniels saga? And why do Trump and Cohen seem so incensed about whatever it is the feds may have found in Michael Cohen's office? I'm joined by former Watergate Special Prosecutor Nick Ackerman, Echo Yanka, a professor of criminal law at Cardozo Law School, Eric Bollert, a senior writer at Share Blue Media and a known critic of the way Fox News operates, as well as Carmen Ortiz, a former federal prosecutor. She handled many high-profile cases, including, you see her there, the prosecution of the Boston Marathon bomber. Nick Ackerman, I begin with you. If it wasn't bad, why hide it?
Well, it makes no sense because the privilege belongs to Sean Hannity. It belongs to the client. He could have simply decided not to do anything here, because if he did nothing and he has nothing to hide and he didn't do anything criminally, the odds are that this information or whatever in the files relates to him would never see the light of day. This stuff doesn't become public afterwards. There's no FOIA, Freedom of Information Act request that could be honored. There's no way. This is all covered by grand jury secrecy. So you have to ask yourself, what is going on here? It's one of two things. He was either lending his name to the Michael Cohen defense so they could come up with another client and claim attorney-client privilege over 1 million documents, which they couldn't justify with just Trump and the other individual.
Right. Let's slow down. That's important. That's door number one, which is it relates back to trying to help Trump, which is a person here at the nexus of these two clients, if they are clients. That's door number one. What's door number two?
Door number two is if Hannity was involved in some criminal matter. That's the only way any of this evidence gets out. It would become
right, and we don't know anything like that.
And we don't know anything like that other than it was involved in real estate, apparently. Now that could be Trump
and almost all real estate, but not only exclusively real estate. Does this tell you something about Fox News, which is a powerful podium for Donald Trump?
It's beyond a podium. I mean, they are working in concert. I mean, Fox News has obliterated all boundaries between media, politics, law. It's all one big stew. You know, Cohen, Hannity, Trump, they all came of age in New York City. Right, this is the game they played in New York City. They used New York Post when they wanted to. They used Fox News when they wanted to. They talked to Cohen when they needed a fix. Now they're taking it to Washington, D.C., and there's a lot of eyes on them. Look, this is off the charts in terms of Fox News, in terms of behavior, in terms of journalism and ethics, which we really shouldn't talk in the same sentence to Fox News. Anyone who is surprised that they're standing by Sean Hannity hasn't been paying attention to Fox News. The only surprise is they waited 20 hours to give the appearance they cared about optics, about anything. They're all on board for this pseudo-criminal enterprise that we're watching in the White House.
You are a student of Fox News, although you're one of those students that's very angry in class. You're studying, but you don't like the class.
I don't like what I see.
When you look at all this, though, why do you think this was important to Sean Hannity? In other words, do you think that he liked the association with the president through various counsel? Do you think he was just not that creative and thus reached into the green room as one does? You know, I step by the green room for coffee. Right. Sometimes you pick up a coffee in the green room. Sometimes you pick up, you know, counsel, 2 lawyers, whatever. Is it that?
No, it's all part of being part of the sphere. It's part of being the inner circle. Of being, of being part of the few people that Trump will talk to. We know he talks. You know, he calls Hannity for advice on the Middle East, about national security and things like that. So it's using his platform. These people are far more powerful with their TV jobs than they are inside the White House working for Trump. Well, after 2 weeks, they dismiss it. He doesn't listen to any of them. So I think it's all part of being part of the power center. And again, there are no boundaries for Sean Hannity. He doesn't think twice, gee, should I hire his fixer? Should I be part of this pseudo-administration? It's all part of what they do. It's astonishing. It's just off the charts.